What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and today we're going to be talking late night about some free agency news. I'm sure you may have heard. This might be the first time you're hearing it. But Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, has signed with the Houston Texans on a one-year deal. Really, when I'm looking at the available free agents, I'll probably have to talk about wherever Ndamukong goes. But this is the last big piece that I was kind of waiting for my mock draft. I need to start it. And I was like, Ndamukong might change a little bit. Like he might sign to a team that I had mocked, a defensive tackle. I got to gamble, and I'll just make note of that when I record the videos. But him and Honey Badger in particular, because he is still, a very, very high caliber player, could drastically change things. And going to the Houston Texans, man, he offers great versatility. He can play nickel. He can play safety. And when you look at the safeties on the Houston Texans right now, Andre Hal and Andre Hal and Corey Moore are their two starting safeties, free and strong. And obviously, Honey Badger is a free safety. So he's going to start there. And that is a big-time get for a team that if they weren't ravaged with injuries last season, you probably would have considered them very much in the hunt for that AFC South title. And I think this year, now, hopefully at full strength, hopefully Deshaun Watson can get back. Because you don't know if you know this, Deshaun Watson's one of my favorite players in the NFL. And, J.J. Watt healthy. You're going to have Whitney Merciless healthy. I mean, it's going to be dangerous. And now you add Honey Badger to that defense. You add Honey Badger to a defense that was able to bring back Jonathan Joseph, who could still play some good football. They added Aaron Colvin, who's a really solid nickel, which pretty much should be able to force Honey Badger to that safety role. You got Clowney, McKinney, Zach Cunningham, Whitney Merciless, like one of the best linebacking core. Basically one of the best front sevens in football. The front three is nothing too special outside of J.J. Watt. DJ Reader's a solid starter, and you may want to actually draft an edge rusher. But they don't have a whole lot of picks, don't have a lot of draft assets like that. But, I mean, this is a tremendous deal. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Tyrann Mathieu. And I know a lot of Philadelphia Eagle fans, we've seen all the contract restructuring, be it Lane Johnson, be it Zach Ertz, rumored Brandon Brooks and stuff like that, and like cutting Brent Selleck was like, we're going to get Honey Badger. I always said, I got 10 tweets a day. Are we getting Honey Badger? I kept saying 5% chance. There was a chance, but not that big of a chance because he wanted to get paid. I don't know what this one-year deal is yet. There's no exact figure. But my guess would say it's probably, there we go, just updated. 1 year, $7 million. That's a bargain. Now that I see that figure, I'm a little upset. I mean, you can't have all the flashy toys on defense, but the fact that it only took $7 million to bring in Honey Badger. I mean, Philadelphia is probably happy with our safeties right now and Roddy McLeod and Malcolm Jenkins. Even though they're getting a little bit old, I definitely think that's a position we want to try to, address a little bit during the draft. But he's a proven nickel corner, and with losing Patrick Robinson, we don't know if Sidney Jones. I don't think Jalen Mills is built for it. So we don't know which one of our corners. We have talented corners, young, talented corners. But we don't know which one's going to play nickel. And we don't even know if Ronald Darby's going to be on the team come opening day. He's probably the hottest name after Michael Kendricks because we released Vinny Curry. That could be shipped away. And I think, obviously, because Darby's still on his rookie deal, has a little bit more value there. So I'm actually a little pissed off about that one. But I'm not gonna be salty about the Eagles. I'm gonna focus on the Texans because, like I said, I do enjoy watching the Texans play. I don't have other teams, but when I look in the AFC, I try to have one team in each division that I kind of pull for to try to beat the Patriots. I've always liked the Raiders. I've always liked the Steelers and the Texans. Ever since my boy Andre Johnson, which is one of my favorite receivers of all time, I've liked the Houston Texans. So I like to see them do well. And now that they have Deshaun Watson, I really want them to see them do well. And adding a guy like Honey Badger is really good. So congrats to you, Houston Texans. You got the Honey Badger sweepstakes. And that pretty much, when you look at free agency, the Ndamukong is probably the last big fish. There might be some low-key underrated signings, but we're still probably trying to wait to see where Ndamukong lands. But congrats on Honey Badger, man. He's a beast. He's a big-time playmaker. Obviously troubled at LSU and has been able to turn his career around in Arizona. I mean, that could be something to watch. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's past that stage in his career. But maybe he had the proper support system in place in Arizona. Going to a new place like Houston, I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to insinuate anything. But, you might not have that same support system. So maybe that's something to keep an eye on. But, I mean, just at the end of the day, seeing that figure, seeing it only cost $7 million, and the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles name never really popped up. I get you can't sign everyone. I get that money's most likely going to Brandon Graham. But I don't know. I'm a little ticked off. Just because I'm such a big fan of Honey Badger, and it would have been an awesome thing to have in Philly. But congrats, Houston. Your defense is looking terrifying. Your defense is looking like your game, even with Deshaun Watson in it and, Leonard Fournette and the Jags, looks like your games against the Jags are going to be, 6-3 with both these defenses if they can stay healthy. But that does it for me today, guys. The Honey Badger sweepstakes are over. As always, if you've been liking my updates, you're getting ready for some draft content, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.